Hello, good people. How's everyone doing? I trust that everyone is doing well. Um, Let me say happy Thanksgiving. Um, I know better. I should be dropping my content on the same day every week, which is Sunday evening. But we just got back off vacation on Sunday evening, and it's been a busy week catching up at work, um, living life, and what have you. Anyway, let me just say, starting off, if you will, please hit the like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate your support, supporting my channel here. Was trying to figure out what am I going to drop this week. I didn't finish when I dropped my last video was dropping crypto tips. There were a few other cryptos I wanted to mention, like 3 to 5 more. But anyway, that'll be another day. I think what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna try to make this brief and quick, short, sweet, to the point. So with that being said, I'm gonna talk about building your financial knowledge, building one's financial knowledge. Um, and doing so and building your financial knowledge, you that encompasses a few things, like when I first started. Here I go with my story again. When I first started in March of 20, right, I had two portfolios. I had my Robinhood, which is one of my favorites because I think it's investing for dummies. It's just too easy. It's too easy to the app. It is very user friendly. Easy to get money in, easy to get money out, having access to your money as soon as you put it in. It's easy to figure out the buy, it's easy to figure out the sell, it's easy to figure out how to use some of the tools you have. Excuse me. And if you just scroll, it has a lot of information right there. Once you click on the stock or you click on the crypto, it has a lot of information right there. Anyway, reel it back in. Let's stay on point. Try to stay focused here. I don't think staying on point and on focus is always the best thing when you can build something great when you kind of go here, there, and everywhere. But depends on what kind of mind frame you're working with. So we're gonna get back to getting on point. Financial education. When I started with two brokerage accounts, Robinhood and Ameritrade. Excuse me. I had Ameritrade like a few years really before I got into investing. Some guys I worked with, some twin brothers, was pushing get Apple. They were going to be doing a split coming up, yada yada yada. And so I ended up with 2 shares of Apple on Ameritrade. Fast forward about 3 years later, once I got into investing in March of 20, I didn't have 2 shares of Apple. I had like 8 shares of Apple, something like that. Might have been more than 2, 3 years. I don't know how many years it's been, but long story short, they had did a couple of splits, had way more stock than what I started with, which the value had gone up, and so it was looking pretty good. Okay, well, talking about financial knowledge when I first started with 2 apps. Started with 2 apps because I wanted to make sure that as I was learning that I wasn't just guessing. So I was not purchasing the same thing on both apps. I was trying to see, I wanted to gauge over a year, how did I perform on the two different apps. So I was doing week over week, 20 to 40% of my side hustle money. So in one year, I had invested like 3,000. So that was like 1,500 per platform. And again, it was not 1,500 at one time or 3,000 one time. I didn't have it like that. It was just week over week. And I was always buying and selling. And I started with dirt cheap investments. Started with energy and water. And I did pretty good. I started with that. I did not stay on that. I was always buying and selling throughout the year. If I seen profits $50 to $100, I was selling. Well, I thought $50 to $100 was good profits from a person who didn't know what they were doing. I was just getting started. I was Googling things. I was using life lessons that I had learned in life at that point. And so, like I say, week over week. So in one year, I turned the 1,500 in each platform into 7,500. So basically, in 1 year, I flipped 3K into 15K. But that was from making wise decisions. That was from I was Googling things, trying to learn. Eventually, I got around to YouTube and I was learning. And then I am in relationship with the Lord. I'm a Christian. And I pray over everything I do. And He has been blessing everything I put my hands into for years now. And I am ultimately grateful to the great God that I serve. Okay, getting back to on point, building one's financial knowledge. Well, I just gave you 2 key points. I used Google, I used YouTube, and I used life experience. So YouTube, it introduces you to all kind of influencers that shares different knowledge, different viewpoints, different angles, and different things about the stock market, the financial news that's going on around the world, not just the U.S. economy, but global economies. And all of these things help build your financial knowledge. So when you talk about financial knowledge, you're not just talking about understanding the stock market and how things flow and where to find your info and how to do background research. You also want to learn how to take care of your credit. This content I'm dropping tonight is not about taking care of credit. It's about building your financial knowledge. But one of those steps in building your financial knowledge is understanding how to take care of your credit. So one would have to do the legwork to figure out how do you take care of your credit. A friend of mine, Kevin McNeil, he has a channel, I believe it's Green Scale. I can't think of it right now, but I put it on my phone. I'm always linking his content to my YouTube page and to my TikTok page. So anyway, he talks about how to build your credit, how to restore your credit, how to fix your credit, and what have you. But understanding how to take care of your credit is a key point in building your financial knowledge. Understanding the use of money. Again, you can YouTube it, you can Google it, you can what have you, but you need to have an understanding of the use of money. Sure, we all think we understand what money is used for, what's the purpose of money when we become of age. Once you're 18, 19, 20, and you're grown and you think you know what money is. Money is not just meant to pay your bills. Paying your bills is a byproduct of learning what to do with your money. But you want to learn how to put your money to work. You want to learn how to put your money to work. They say when you say things 3 times, it stick. You want to learn how to put your money to work. If you're always working for your money, then you will always have to work for your money. You'll catch that later. Anyway, you want to figure out how to put your money to work, understand the use of money. Money is meant for more than just paying bills. It's meant to build your wealth. It's meant to open up doors for you. It's meant to, but that's neither here nor there. You want to understand the use of money. You also want to, excuse me. You also want to start having a goal for financial freedom. Becoming debt free. Financial freedom, becoming debt free. You want to look those things up. You want to have an understanding of what those things are and how they can help you in life build your own financial wealth. Well, I'm not looking for financial wealth. I just don't want to be broke. I don't want to have to live paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to be poor. If you don't want to be poor, if you don't want to live paycheck to paycheck, then you need to build your financial knowledge. You need to take care of your credit. You need to understand the use of money. You need to have a goal toward financial freedom, toward becoming debt free. You don't have a good understanding, a good grasp on what is good credit, what is bad credit. Yes, I desire to be debt free. I desire financial freedom. Well, I've had my 2 side hustles for quite a few years now, and it's been good. and I learned how to get ahead of things. I learned how to save money, learn how to be prepared, learn how to help different family members. But then when my back went out on me for 2 days, well, really like 4 days, but it was 2 days leading up into the weekend. So I had to take 2 days off from my regular job. Couldn't do my side hustles for 4 days. So I had my regular income from my regular job coming in, no side money, but I had a little savings or what have you. So everything was well, but I was thinking, man, if that was the case going forward, and I had to get on Social Security, no telling how long that's gonna take. It's a process. How long would I be able to get by with just my wife's income, with what we had in savings, and long-term, short-term disability, whatever, until I was able to get Social Security? Figured, well, I might have to sell some things that I didn't need, and basically I would have to adjust our living standards for my overall household. I could live with that, but I said, man, is there any way to get around those things? I'm sticking on point. The whole thing is about understanding good credit, bad credit, and financial freedom, being debt free. So I said, man, I'm gonna have to come up with a better plan going forward of how to be financially stable for whatever matter in life that hits you, that hits the family. And I started being wiser with my money, wiser with paying more and more things off and reducing my debt. But in March of 20, when I started investing, and then by the end of that second year, and what I had learned in building my financial knowledge and in playing in the stock market, and not understanding the first year or the second year that was the tail end of a bull run. All I knew is at the end of that first 12 months, from March 20 to March 21, and what I was able to do with 3K and turned into 15K, I said, hey man, this thing must be real. So the next year I hit it harder. I bumped it up from 20 to 40 to 70 to 80% week over week of my side hustle money. That, and a portion of my tax return, a portion of my bonus from my job, $200 out of every stimulus check they gave us. And fast forward, that second 12 months, I put in like 32K, still buying and selling. And that 32K turned into 100K. Again, that wasn't me. That was the fact that it was the end of a bull market run. And so almost in a bull run, the market is booming, crypto is booming, and it's like even a blind man in a bull market run, even in a bull run, even a blind man could almost do well in the markets, because everything is just everything all across the market. Everything is on an upward projection, upward trajectory. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. The whole thing tonight is talking about building your financial knowledge, building it, being able to oversee well your household finances and budget, being able to make sound decisions in your investing in the stock market or in crypto or both, being able to handle your household credit, being able to handle your household financial freedom and becoming debt free. And I'm gonna leave it with that. So with that being said, take care, be blessed, my friend, continually.